Good morning, good night, good afternoon, people. Thank you for tuning in. I got a lot of new subscribers and some newfound friends. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you haven't previously watched my vlogs for the month of March, I did tell my viewers and subscribers that I'm going to be doing a vlog about molestation. Molestation, violation, rape, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna jump right into it. I was molested. And it was by a man. His position would probably be really close to the family, if not family, damn near. And I was a young girl, anywhere between, I'd say, 6 and 8. And, I didn't say anything until I was 16. I came out. And I came out at that time because I did not, at the time, he kept on resurfacing, like reappearing or, coming to visit. And it was like, it started making me feel awkward. I started feeling like, are you watching me? Even though I'm dressed, can you see something? Am I turning you on? I don't know. I started playing all these mental tricks because my mind was suppressed. You know what I mean? So, as I've gotten older, there was a repetitive way for me to do things sexually, or how I would do things. And it was more so how I treated men, with no regards, just disrespectful. I didn't care. It wasn't meant. A man never gave me. So you never gave me the feeling of fulfillment. I've always, since a young girl, been comfortable with girls. So I never had this sense of security with the man, physically or emotionally. I mentioned before I never had a boyfriend, so I've never had these emotional ties or physically turn-ons from a guy. And I was ignorant about it, and I was questioned a few times, and I didn't think nothing of it until I was just like reckless, rude, and ratchet at the same time, when it came to dealing with men. And then, taking time, I'm the type of person that I try to take time, for myself, and quality time, and reflect. And reflection's good. A lot of people don't think that this intangible is any benefit, but it is very beneficial to reflect, trust me. Then I started identifying triggers. One of my triggers would have feel like if you was too aggressive, and I'm an aggressive woman, but if you were unwillingly aggressive, I didn't want you to be aggressive, I didn't want you to touch me. If you was, oh, let me play with you, or let me pull you like this and drag you like this, I was uncomfortable. And in return, it made me feel like I was suffocated. Like, where you just hold your breath and you can't breathe, and you're holding your breath at the same time as your mind's running back to that moment in life. And that's when I knew automatically that I was traumatized. And it made sense as to why I was treating men the way I was treating men. This is well before I even slept with a female. I lost my virginity to a male before I slept with a female before then. So it just, I couldn't be in denial about it, And I felt like it took me so long to say something out of fear of, I didn't want anybody to get hurt. I didn't want to be the reason that I broke up my family, or I broke families apart. And then I thought I was all right. I'm like, you know what? I don't see this person no more. This person doesn't come around no more. In my mind, I'm all right. And guess what category that falls into? Out of sight, out of mind. And I was all right, I'm a mom. I have a daughter. Go figure. And it resurfaced. It resurfaced because I'm telling myself I'm all right, and it came back in a different form. It came back where now, I'm like, in my mind as a mom, my daughter can't leave the house with just a skirt on and panties. She can't leave the house with nothing too short that, in my mind, somebody's going to look at her, or he's going to look at her, or a man's going to look at her in a provocative way. Or what if they touch her and it's so easy because she just has a skirt on? In my mind, that's how I'm thinking. So in my mind, my daughter's not to ever leave my house without shorts on under her skirt. This is the hindrance. It's fucked up because logically, shorts or not, anything's liable to happen. It's unfortunate, but it's the raw truth. And but in my mind, I'm at least providing a higher chance of it not happening with having something on under a skirt. I don't know if any viewers can relate or feel me, but in my mind, I would like to think it wouldn't be so easy. I'm helping my daughter put up a fight. And it's fucked up. You know what I mean? It's fucked up because out of people's selfishness, they'll take something from you. And I don't think that when they're taking it, they realize the long-term effect it can have on people. You know what I mean? So here I am thinking like, I'm good. You know what I mean? I fought my battles. I fought my demons. And then here I am becoming a mom. And it's like, oh, shit. How can something that you once thought you had, tucked in the bag can resurface in such a different way, a different shape, a different form, But I'm not oblivious to this. I'm not. I am strict with my baby and with men. By default, that's just going to be. But I am, as she continues to get older, to break it down to her and understand this is why I place these level of boundaries for you. You know what I mean? And with women too, you never know. So, and you never underestimate anybody. So if this is my message to anybody that's watching, don't feel sympathy for me. You can empathize with me and that's cool. But I'm a strong woman and I'm getting through it because I recognize it. But never underestimate anybody. That is the stupidest mistake you can do. You know why? Because in my mind, it might not coincide with your mind, and your mind might not coincide with their mind. So you never underestimate anybody. So that's my revelation to you all, and that's my follow-up from my vlog from March, like I told you all I would. And I'm just trying to stay dedicated to my subscriber because Urban Outlook is definitely in my future and definitely going to remain authentic. So with that being said, you all can always shoot me an email, Boston Mixtress, BostonMixtress, that's one word, at gmail.com. Shoot me comments, topics, anything. And listen, drop it below. You can ask me a question. You can email me suggestions, give me constructive criticism. In the meantime, between time, y'all stay safe and your girl is all right. We're all right. So thank you for tuning in.